Hello, my dear friends. Yesterday was a busy day. I totally forgot to give you our daily Bible readings yesterday, and I apologize. I did a lot of studying. I did a lot of housework. I got a lot of work done yesterday. I did a lot of studying. Spent some precious, valuable time with God, which was really sweet. I need to do it every day. I usually do. The day before yesterday, I didn't, and that messed me up for 2 days. I need to really do it. I just get kind of overwhelmed at times with everything that has to be done by me, since me is the only one here. But I'm a big boy. I can handle it. Y'all forgive me for yesterday, please. I'll give you yesterday's and today's today. And I got errands to run outside the house today. So today's going to be busy too. It's been busy all morning already. Plus I've been studying this morning. I've got a bunch of good notes for a new video that I'll do after a while. It's continuation of my short video yesterday, which I started studying yesterday, but I didn't get finished, and I've been studying for, oh my gosh, it's late already. Goodness gracious. I've been studying 3 hours this morning, and I got it put together. So I'll give that to you after a while. But right now we're going to do Job, the part that I should have done yesterday, which is chapter 7 and 8. And I'll be back later today with 9 and 10, plus a video on the notes that I took in my studies yesterday and this morning. Right now, though, Job chapter 7. And y'all, I'm sorry, I got to get some water. Forgive me. I am just very unorganized. And hey, y'all, I got a new YouTube friend that I want y'all to go over to his channel and share some love with him. He shares my channel, and I think every video he makes, most of them anyway, and I really appreciate it. You know, I like when people enjoys what the Lord gives me that I give to you enough to share my channel. I don't want my channel grown for my benefit. I'm not monetized at this time. I have no intent to monetize it, even though I could. Maybe someday I will. I've discussed that with you before. I've got some missionaries in Asian countries that needs financial help, and I help some of them myself, but I can't help them all. And y'all at one time had asked me for websites or some way to contact them, and the ones that I'm providing money to, they're not on Facebook, they're not on the internet. They don't even have electricity at their little church. It's just a small little Christian church, not Catholic, but a Christian church, Protestant, I guess, non-denominational, and they've got probably, I'm guessing, 15 to 20 people that attends regularly. I've seen pictures of the congregation. and it's just a small place, but they need financial help, for rent and so forth. And so I have been doing that for 4 or 5 years. Every month they get a decent amount of money from me. And when that typhoon, I can't remember the name of it, started with the letter O, hit in 2021, it totally destroyed their church. And I had just sold my house and my farm back in Texas like 2 months before, and I had that money in the bank, so I paid for them to rebuild their church, and it got rebuilt better than it was before the tornado or hurricane or whatever, typhoon's what they call them over there. And that made me happy. But I give them money every month, and that's all I can afford to do. I can't help these others. And I've got a good friend that I've known for probably 7 or 8 years that has a church in Vietnam, and that church had been self-sufficient, but it's not anymore, and they need help. And that one is on Facebook, and I think they might have a web address too. I'm not sure, but anyway, if y'all want to help, I'll give you that contact information. I'm not involved. You don't give me the money. You give the money straight to them if you want to. They do need help. I can't do it. I gotta live too, and I don't live like a rich man. I am very frugal. I'm very tight with my money, and what extra money I've got, I give to that mission in the Philippines. But let me get started reading here. And even if you could just give $10 or $15 a month, that would help, because money goes a whole lot further over there than it does here. Over there, $20 or $30, that's a lot of money. So, any help would be appreciated. And they've had vandals getting in there, tearing up their church, and they had church members built a fence around it to try to stop that. But they need financial help. I just can't do it because I'm strapped. I can barely take care of what I got to take care of myself. And y'all, this place, I didn't think any place would be as expensive to live as Texas was. Texas has high taxes. This place is higher. Plus they've got personal property tax here, and it's just ridiculous. And now, after all the hospital visits and emergency room visits I had last year, I've got some big medical bills I got to pay. And this place, they've got a law that if you don't pay your hospital bill, they can take your house and sell your house to get paid. They can't do that in Texas, but here they can. And the house next door to me over here has been taken. And that guy, he struggled to buy that house, and he paid it off. It was paid for. And then he had to have a hip replacement and didn't have insurance. They did the hip replacement. Now they're taking his house away from him. I feel sorry for him. I wish I could help him, but I can't. And the house on the other side of me over here, they already took it. To me, that's just evil. But it's a law, so they can do it legally. I just don't like it. But I don't want it to happen to mine, because with all the problems I got, I don't want to be homeless. So my money is tight right now. So I can't help anymore. If y'all want to help that mission in Vietnam, I'll get you the contact information. All right, Job chapter 7. Is there not an appointed time to man upon earth? Are not his days also like the days of a hireling? As a servant earnestly desireth the shadow, and as a hireling looketh for the reward of his work, so am I made to possess months of vanity, and wearisome nights are appointed to me. When I lie down, I say, when shall I arise, and the night be gone? And I am full of tossings to and fro until the dawning of day. That was me last night. My flesh is clothed with worms and clods of dust. My skin is broken and become loathsome. This is Job speaking. You remember God allowed Satan to afflict his body, so Satan gave him sore boils from the bottom of his feet to the top of his head. And now he's saying that he's got worms and clods of dust on those sores. My skin is broken and become loathsome. My days are swifter than a weaver's shuttle and are spent without hope. Oh, remember that my life is wind. Mine eye shall no more see good. The eye of him that hath seen me shall see me no more. Thine eyes are upon me, and I am not. As the cloud is consumed and vanisheth away, so he that goeth down to the grave shall come up no more. He shall return no more to his house, neither shall his place know him any more. Therefore I will not refrain from my mouth. I will speak in the anguish of my spirit. I will complain in the bitterness of my soul. Am I a sea or a whale that thou settest a watch over me? When I say, my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaint. Then thou scarest me with dreams and terrifiest me through visions, so that my soul chooseth strangling and death rather than my life. I loathe it. I would not live always. Let me alone, for my days are vanity. And this is just sad, y'all. Job used to be a very wealthy man. He was strong. He was in good health. And the Lord allowed all of this to happen to him just to prove to Satan that Job would remain faithful to the Lord. What is man that thou shouldest magnify him, and that thou shouldest set thine heart upon him, and that thou shouldest visit him every morning and try him every moment? How long wilt thou not depart from me, nor let me alone till I swallow down my spittle? I have sinned. What shall I do unto thee, O thou preserver of men? Why hast thou set me as a mark against thee, so that I am a burden to myself? And why dost thou not pardon my transgression and take away mine iniquity? For now shall I sleep in dust, and thou shalt seek me in the morning, but I shall not be. Chapter 8. Then answered Bildad the Shuhite and said, How long wilt thou speak these things, and how long shall the words of thy mouth be like a strong wind? Doth God pervert judgment, or doth the Almighty pervert justice? If thy children have sinned against him, and have cast them away for their transgression, if thou wouldest seek unto God betimes, and make thy supplication to the Almighty, if thou wert pure and upright, surely now he would awake for thee, and make the habitation of thy righteousness prosperous. Job was a righteous man. God himself said so. So these people don't know what the heck they're talking about. They're just flapping their jaws, and they're not helping him at all. Though thy beginnings were small, yet thy latter end should greatly increase. For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers. For we are but of yesterday, and know nothing, because their days upon earth are a shadow. Shall not they teach thee, and tell thee, and utter words out of their heart? Can the rush grow up without mire? Can the flag grow without water? Whilst it is yet in his greenness, and not cut down, it withereth before any other herb. So are the paths of all that forget God, and the hypocrite's hope shall perish, whose hope shall be cut off, and whose trust shall be a spider's web. He shall lean upon his house, but it shall not stand. He shall hold it fast, but it shall not endure. He is green before the sun, and his branch shooteth forth in his garden. His roots are wrapped about the heap, and seeth the place of stones. If he destroy him from his place, then it shall deny him, saying, I have not seen thee. Behold, this is the joy of his way, and out of the earth shall others grow. Behold, God will not cast away a perfect man, neither will he help the evildoers, till he fill thy mouth with laughing, and thy lips with rejoicing, that they that hate thee shall be clothed with shame, and the dwelling place of the wicked shall come to naught. Alrighty, y'all, that's that for now. And starting in chapter 9, Job himself speaks again, addressing Bildad the Shuhite. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'll be back after a while with another video on multiple raptures. You know, we're all looking forward to the rapture of the church. That's me, and I think that's most of y'all. But there are multiple raptures, y'all. And I'm just covering some of them. It should be interesting. It was interesting to me. It still is. And there's even a couple more that will happen that I have not looked up scripture for yet. I don't know if I'll include those in this or maybe save those for a different video. Anyway, that's it for now, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Give me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. Give me something. Share my video. The world needs Jesus, y'all. And I share Jesus. It is my desire that all people be saved. And most are not. Most would rather live their worldly life thinking that there is no end. Well, friends, there is an end. And in the end, we all go either to heaven or to hell, and most will go to hell. And that bothers me a lot. That's why I'm here every day, trying to point people to Jesus. All right, y'all. God bless you.